Welcome back to another BCCKids video. It's great to have you here with us this morning, and thank you for joining us if you're brand new today. My name is Ellie and we're going to start our Sunday off with Guess Our Story. I wonder if you can guess today's story with these 3 pictures to help you out. I wonder if you guessed it, today's story is all about Jesus' betrayal. Matthew chapter 26 to 27, Jesus' betrayal and trial. Then Jesus went with them to a garden called Gethsemane and told his disciples, "Stay here while I go over there and pray." Taking along Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee, he said, "Stay here and keep watch with me." Going a little ahead, he fell on his face praying, "My Father, if there is any way, get me out of this, but please, not what I want. What do you want?" When he came back to his disciples, he found them sound asleep. He said to Peter, "Can't you stick it out with me a single hour?" He then left them a second time. Again, he prayed, "My Father, if there is no other way than this, I'm ready. Do it your way." When he came back, he again found them asleep. This time he let them sleep on and went back a 3rd time to pray. Then he came back the next time. He said, "My time is up. The Son of Man is about to be handed over to the hands of sinners. Get up. Let's get going." The words were barely out of his mouth when Judas showed up, and with him a gang from the high priests and religious leaders. Judas had worked out a sign with them. "The one I kiss, that's the one, grab him." He went straight to Jesus, greeted him and kissed him. Then they came on him and grabbed him and took him away. The rough gang that had grabbed Jesus led him before the high priests. The high priest said, "I command you by the authority of the living God to say if you are the Messiah, the Son of God." Jesus answered, "You yourself said it, and that's not all. Soon you'll see it for yourself. The Son of Man seated at the right hand of the Mighty One, arriving on the clouds of heaven." At that, the chief priest lost his temper, ripping his clothes and yelling. Jesus was placed before Pilate, the governor, who questioned him. "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus said, "If you say so." But when the accusations came from the high priests and religious leaders, he said nothing. Pilate asked him, "Aren't you going to say something?" Jesus kept silent, not a word from his mouth. It was an old custom during the feast of the governor to pardon a single prisoner, named by the crowd. At the time, there was a man in prison named Barabbas. With the crowd before him, Pilate said, "Which prisoner do you want to pardon, Barabbas or Jesus, the so-called Christ?" They all shouted, "Barabbas!" "Then what do I do with Jesus, the so-called Christ?" They all shouted, "Nail him to a cross." Then he pardoned Barabbas and then handed him over for crucifixion. Now today's story is a little bit sad, but let's chat about it. Jesus was not treated very nice in front of all the people. They just kept shouting horrible things at him. And it's horrible and really sad to think that Jesus was treated this way. But Jesus was quiet throughout everything. because he knew that he had to do this. So no matter what he said, he would still have to do this, to take all our sins, all the bad things we did, onto the cross. And there's something strong about Jesus not speaking. He just stood there and took on all these sins, all these bad things, and he took them all to the cross. Now, no matter who you're speaking to, we should always be kind. It's sad to think that Jesus was treated this way, that all these bad words were said to him, but we can learn from this. So no matter who you are with, we should always choose to be kind and show kindness, because I think everybody, especially right now, just needs a little bit of kindness. So think about how you can show kindness this week at school or at home, wherever. But now let's head to craft. Welcome back to craft, and today we are making flower balls like this one. So what you're going to need for today's craft is a balloon, but if you don't have a balloon you can use an old sock, flour and a funnel, and if you don't have a funnel you can use a piece of paper instead. Now you're going to take your balloon, your little funnel, and you're going to start pouring the flour in, and when it's all nice and full, not too full, it'll be nice and squidgy. And it should look something like this. You can fill it up as much as you like or less. And please send in your pictures of your flower balls into bcckids@bcc.life, and we'd love to see them and put them up on the website. Oh, it's really fun to squidge. And I'll see you again next week for some more craft. Bye! Alright, let's finish our session together by praying. So let's put our hands together, close our eyes and bow our heads. Lord, I'm sorry that you had to endure all those horrible words and all these things that happened to you. But Lord, I am so thankful that you took our sins and took them to the cross and you took it away. Lord, I'm sorry for all the things I have done wrong, but I am so thankful for the way you took all the bad things that I have done onto the cross and you took them. Lord, I pray that you will help me to show kindness this week. Amen. So I hope you enjoyed our session today, and I'll see you again next week for some more, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!